Hey, what's up, Facebook family? How are you guys doing today? My name is Dawnna St. Louis, CEO of Biz on Fire, where we turn entrepreneurial ideas into business success stories. Anyway, today we're going to talk a little bit about why what's coming out of your mouth could literally be costing you business, like seriously costing you business. So as you guys know, I run an entrepreneurial academy, and we take people who have an idea or a semblance of an idea, and in 6 months, literally about 6 months later, they're usually up and running a very, very successful business. And we do it in 6 months, so it's really successful. But I got to tell you, oh my God, let me say my shout outs. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Shira? What's up, Virginia? Hey, Michael. Hey, Amira. Hey, Lauren. How are you guys doing? I see everybody jumping on. So, anyway, we take these things, right? We take people's ideas and we turn them into success stories. But along the way, one of the things that we've been doing is we've been doing the virtual academy, which is virtual because we're online, but it's a live academy, right? So the thing that the students had to work on this week was their positioning statement. What do you do and how do you say it, right? Basically, right? What do you do? How do you say it? And I got to tell you, and I love my students, and they trust me. They already heard this because I already said it to them. So even if they come on and watch, they'll be like, oh my God, they won't be like shocked that I put them out there. I'm not going to call y'all out directly. But the number one challenge that we ran into were the freaking flowery words, right? I mean, it was like, I help, I empower others and energize them and entertain them so they can overcome obstacles and run through barriers and make the world a better place. And I was like, for real though? Like, what do you mess? I mean, like, it was just like, everything was so flowery and overblown and overdone and just too much. But I noticed that when I ask most people what they do, even outside of this class, that I can't get a direct response from entrepreneurs. I can get it from people who have jobs because they leverage their title. But people who don't have regular jobs, who are entrepreneurs, they go off into this flowery world of poeticness that is just, it's crap. It's crap. Like, seriously, when people ask me, I'm like, I teach entrepreneurs how to make a shit ton of money. That's what I do. I teach entrepreneurs how not to be broke. Like, that's what I say, like 90% of the time. I turn entrepreneurial ideas into business success stories. I teach entrepreneurs how to make a bunch of money. I teach entrepreneurs how to not fall in the pit so they can make a whole lot of money faster, right? Like, it's that thing. But what happens is, for some reason, we sit down and start writing, and we write stuff that does not come out of our mouths. We write stuff that we would not say when we're sitting across from someone at Starbucks. We say all this other stuff. So here's the thing. Let's talk about why. So your positioning statement, by the way, if you rolled up to me and you had one of these little flowery ass positioning statements, I wouldn't buy from you. Not kidding you. I would not buy from you because I'd be like, I'm so done. I don't, because I feel like I'm being sold and not that I'm having an authentic conversation with someone. So what should your positioning statement include? Number one, it should include a result. A result is the very first thing that you want to make sure that you're including. What are those results? I'm going to say it the flowery way first. Profits, proficiency, productivity, and quality. That's the flowery way of saying cheaper, faster, easier, and always better. That's it. Exactly, Michael. Keep it super crazy, ridiculously simple. I'm going to say it one more time. It has to be cheaper, faster, or easier, and always better. In other words, people aren't paying you to make them do more work. They're not paying you to make their work slow down. They're not paying you so they can spend more money on something. They're not paying you for crap to be worse. They're paying you for things to be better. So cheaper, faster, easier, and always better. You have to solve at least one of those. Sometimes you could be solving all three. So for example, even when I talk about Biz on Fire in the Entrepreneurial Academy, one of the things that we are absolutely amazing at is we keep you from wasting a whole bunch of time, right? So you don't make as many mistakes. Faster. We make it easier for you to figure out your direction. Easier, right? We keep making sure that you don't throw a whole lot of money away at crap that's not going to give you results. Cheaper. And I love this. So Michael used this before. What do you fix? What do you improve? Or what do you help accomplish? That's the second part of it. What do you fix? What do you improve? Or what do you help people accomplish? So when people come to me for the Entrepreneurial Academy specifically, I help them accomplish something very specific. Turn their idea into a business success story. That's what I help them accomplish. For people who are already in business, and I do have several clients that are already in business, I help them fix something very specific, which is generally they are not growing or they're stuck and they want to figure out how to grow. So I help them fix that. And what do I improve? I usually improve growth, right? But it's according to who I'm working with. But when I'm working with my entrepreneurs that are just coming into the market, these are new entrepreneurs, it's very specific. I help them make more money faster. It's really straightforward. Entrepreneur into a business owner. Your positioning statement, if your positioning statement is really, really flowery, I'm not buying from you. I'm not even interested in or close to buying from you. I'm looking for a positioning statement that is so straightforward and direct that I know exactly what you do. And what I've noticed is that most people, when I look at it, they've actually gone to another website and they've copied it or whatever. It's just too much. Just tell people in a very straightforward, very simple manner, 10 words or less, exactly what you do. It should take you no more than 7 seconds to get the words out of your mouth. If you're going over that, you're too much. Here's the second thing that people do wrong. So actually, here's number 3. So number 1, what's the results? Profits, productivity, proficiency, or quality, and always quality or better. How do you make it faster, cheaper, easier, and better? Number 2, what do you improve, fix, or accomplish? Here's the big number 3. The number 3 is, I really want you to think what you are actually putting out in the market that people want. But be specific to your target market. Notice how I said entrepreneurs. I didn't say leaders, dog catchers. I said entrepreneurs. And if you really look, it's very specific, because I'll tell you entrepreneurs who do not necessarily have a brick and mortar product. They're using their intellectual property. I'm so specific on who my entrepreneurs are that I work with. You need to be so clear on who you work with. When someone first asks me though, I just say, I help new entrepreneurs turn their idea into a business success story. I help them make a whole lot more money, a whole lot faster, right? So that's very, very straightforward. So those are the top 3 things that you want to do. You want to make sure that you're hitting on those points when you're delivering your positioning statement, because quite honestly, if you're too flowery, dude, I am so far out. Like I am so far out. I'm not even trying to listen to you. And don't just go and read it on people's websites. For some reasons, people's websites have lost their personality. I don't even know who you are on your website. It's just this. I went to somebody's website today and every image on it was a stock photo. I couldn't even meet them beyond the stock photos. I had to get past all the plastic just to find the person, and all of the content that was on there, it wasn't their voice. It wasn't. It was just all this flowery stuff. So this is the stuff you want to get to. You really want to make sure that you're touching on those things. So I'll do these one more time. My 3. Number 1, you want to make sure you're delivering a result. Cheaper, faster, easier, and always better. That's number 1. Number 2, you want to make sure that you're thinking about what you can improve, fix, or accomplish. That should be your number 2. Number 3, who is your target market? Make sure that you're kind of talking about who your target market is in your positioning statement. Those are the 3 pieces that you need. And don't worry about using I empower, engage, incite, entertain, overcome obstacles, work through. Oh my God, give it a rest. Stop. Seriously, stop. We get it. You do amazing stuff. There's no need in flowering it up. Use your words, your actual words that come out of your actual mouth. If you were sitting across from me at Starbucks, it should be that straightforward. So if you could do those things, you will end up with a positioning statement that really says what you do and will be valuable to the person that you're talking to. Here's the last bonus, and then I'm not giving you anything else. This is it. Last bonus. Most people screw up their positioning statement by adding by. Not buy, by, B-Y. They add something to it. So in other words, I help entrepreneurs turn great ideas into a whole lot of money, a whole lot faster. By, and then I go on. No, stop. Here's the thing. When you're sharing your positioning statement, you do not have to say bye unless the person on the other end that you're talking to is interested. There's no need for you to go further. When people ask me how, I say, well, I have an entrepreneurial academy and we've put about $750 million back into the economy because we literally handhold our entrepreneurs from very beginning to their formation of their idea all the way out to when they're making their first deal. In other words, we know you're going to get a return on investment because we're going to work with you until you do, unless you quit, right? So that buy does not go in my positioning statement. That buy happens after my positioning statement. Most of the time, most people are putting their buy in their positioning statement. You are literally overwhelming your listener. Don't do that. Keep it super ridiculously simple. Cheaper, faster, easier, better. What do you fix? What do you accomplish? What do you improve? And who do you do it for? That's all you need in there. Don't go to the buy. Do not sell your process. When you go to the buy, you're selling your process. You only want to sell your result. When you go to buy, you're now selling a process, and the person is literally thinking, well, do I want to do that or not? We're not there yet. We haven't even found out if you're interested in being an entrepreneur, right? So that's how you do this. Keep it super crazy, ridiculously simple. Anyway, my name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am the CEO of biz-on-fire.com. And if you want to turn your idea, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to go from today and 6 months later, you're like, yeah, I want to run a business, then you should be talking to me. Come to biz-on-fire.com. Yes, Lauren, yes, sell the result, not the process. Too many people do that. Anyway, come to biz-on-fire.com. And I love that you wrote that, Lauren. Yes. And check out the virtual academy. That is your starting point. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, you first have to make a small investment in your own education. Then from there, you can start talking about building a business. And yes, Lauren, I see too many people selling the methodology. Methodologies mean nothing until I'm ready to buy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Go make some money.